practicing evidential psychic medium. I've had my gifts for a while. I just decided to go public with them with the photo that you sent me, and I used the one he had on the glasses with the bear's hat. That's the one that stood out to me. That's the one I used. So there were a few things that I heard before I even invited him into the space. Okay. And you can just let me know if these things resonate with you or not. So the first thing I heard was dad. Mm-hmm. Then I heard 67. Then I heard either Joe or Joseph. Does any of that resonate?
Yes, it is my father.
Okay.
The 67. I would have to think about the Joe. I can't place what the Joe would be. Okay. I can't place what the Joe would be. Okay. Let me do some math to see how old he would be.
Okay.
Let's see what his 67 coming from. Okay, he will be 69 this year.
Okay, 69.
So he's 68 currently. Okay.
Okay, I don't know where I got 67 from. Well, that was close, okay, but not quite. Mm-hmm. Okay, mm-hmm. So then I got heart, chest. So I got initially, like, did he have a stroke?
He died from a heart attack.
Okay, heart, chest. I wrote stroke. I saw like was it complications from the heart attack or the heart attack itself? Because I saw like the cane, like
oh my God, that's so crazy. Okay, so I do believe that he had a stroke at one point
mm-hmm.
in his life.
Mm-hmm.
He had a heart attack, which led him into a coma, and then like the official like write-off, mm-hmm. like the paperwork was stroke. It was that he died from a stroke. So that's so crazy.
Okay, so yeah, I got stroke first, then I got cane, like his arm was like in a sling, like, and he had like mm-hmm. a slow walk. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. His voice. Did he have like a little rasp to his voice?
At the yeah, he had a deep raspy voice, and at the end of life, mm-hmm. it was just the rasp part of it.
Okay. And so then when I invited him, okay, so that was even before I said, come on, come sit down and come talk to me. And so when I said, come sit down and come talk to me, he came in like a brownish grayish suit with a blue shirt and a striped tie.
That is so crazy. That's so crazy. That's his favorite combination of anything.
Okay. So that's what he had on. He was clean. He was modeling for me. I was like, okay, well, come on. Come on. Okay. Do a spin. I got you. Come on. Come have a seat. You clean though. Come have a seat. And so I got like 6'1", about 6'1", 6'2", 230.
Yes.
Okay. What is this? Okay, so then another thing that I do is because I like a little cocktail every now and again. I'm like, come on in, have a drink with me. Like, what we gonna do? We having a drink. What we doing? And I offer him a drink, and what showed up on the table, like in his hand, was like a bourbon or a cognac.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or he would do like rum and coke.
Okay, it was dark. Dark. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, did he have like a gold pinky ring, or did he wear gold?
That I know of. He might have been his past life, because I heard before the kids came around, he was a different person.
And I wrote that down. I was like, he was something like a pimp, but then he switched up. I had that. I'm like, he had a ring on each hand. Like, don't do him.
That's so funny.
Okay. So then I asked a series of questions, like, like, how do you feel about your departure? Not necessarily how do your loved ones feel, but how do you feel personally? And he was just kind of like, it's unfortunate because I still had a lot of things to do. Mm-hmm. So then I saw like a garage, like an attached garage to the house, and it was like it needed organizing. Does that make sense?
Wow. Yes.
Okay. So I was like, he needed to like get and the door was open, and I'm like, it's all this shit in here. Like, okay. So I saw that. And then he had a big laugh, big energy, but he was like a gentle, good guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Gentle giant.
I was gonna say giant, but I was like, most people don't know if 6'1" is like a giant, so I didn't want to say giant. Okay. At one point in the 80s, I wrote down he was that dude in the 80s or early 90s. Did he smoke cigars or cigarettes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, from what I heard, yes.
Okay.
He was literally that guy. Cool as hell. He was a cool cat.
Okay. Yeah, I got that. So then here's something else I heard. So I heard like ComEd City Electrical. What did he do for a living?
He was an engineer. He worked for Lucent Technologies.
Okay.
But he did a lot of the like electrical technology part of it.
Okay.
I can't think of what it was before Lucent Technology. Maybe Borg Warner. I don't know what those old companies were called, but it was something like that.
Okay. Okay, got it.
Western Electric. It was I think it was something. I can't think of what it was.
If you think of it, just send it to me and I'll just add it to the notes. Okay, but so then I asked him like what was like one of his favorite memories, and I got, did he have like a black, like did he buy like a black sports car? Or his favorite, he bought his favorite car and had it parked in a driveway?
If it was a black car, it probably was
and it was
Cavalier that he had.
And it was older. This was a while back.
Oh, yes, he did. But I can't think of what type of car it was. It might have been a Buick. I want to say it was like in the 80s or the 90s.
It was, yeah. He brought it over to somebody's house and backed into the driveway, and everybody came outside to see the car.
It's a picture of him somewhere with it, and I think it's like in the exact position as you saying, like backed into a driveway, and he was, I think, standing next to the trunk. I think.
Yes, he was standing next to the trunk.
Yes.
Okay, like showing off the car. Okay, I saw that. And then I asked him like, what was a favorite memory? I don't know if you took him to a Bulls game or if he was like a big on the Bulls.
He was a huge Bulls fan.
Okay, I got United Center, second level, because I saw like, you know how you sitting in the seat, I saw him just like looking around like, oh my God, like all these people in here.
Wow. And that probably is, he probably did get to, I think he went to one Bulls game. It might have been like 92 or 93 when they were doing that three-peat.
Okay.
Like the World Championship.
Yeah, he was in awe, like all of these people, like, oh my God, like it was overwhelming. So I was like, I don't know if that was like his first Bulls. I don't know if it was the first or if he was a really big fan, but that's the energy that I had.
Huge Bulls fan. Everything was Bulls.
Okay. So then I asked the question, let me pull up my questions because I have them written down separately. Is there something in particular that he does with you per se? And I don't know if he did this. I don't know if you actually knew him beforehand, but it's something about, do you work nights?
I did work nights for a little while.
Okay. Cause I got walking you to your car at night, like walking with you to your car in the evenings. Like to make sure you were okay. And then did he call anybody baby girl?
Me.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I got baby girl. You did what you could. Does that make sense to you? I'm sorry. No. It's okay. It's okay. He just wants you to know and understand. Like, don't have any ill feelings about it. Don't be upset with yourself. Don't beat yourself up thinking you could have done more. You did exactly what you could, and that was perfect for him. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
And I think that's from the morning that he had his heart attack.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready for me to keep going.
Okay.
Okay. So then I asked him about were there any specific like months or anniversaries or anything approaching, and I heard October, February, and then March 12th. Does any of that make sense or resonate? Those months or the date?
Let me think. I have to think. February is my little sister's birthday.
Okay.
So that could be that.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was his spoiled little princess.
Okay.
February, October, March 12th, I would have to really think about what that could be.
Mm-hmm. When did he transition?
In December.
Okay, I didn't write down December.
Yeah, he transitioned in December. But I'm trying to think of when. I can't remember when he had his, because like I said, he had a heart attack in coma. I can't remember if his heart attack was in October or November.
Okay. Well, if you find out, just send me a message and let me know, and I'll just add it to your notes. So then I asked him, like, did you do a long distance drive recently?
Yes.
Did you go to Atlanta?
Yes.
Okay. So I asked him when was the last time he was with you, and I wrote long distance drive, open road, trees, music, and then I see the sky changing from like it was daylight and then it was nighttime, and then I wrote Atlanta.
Wow.
So whenever you took that road trip, he was riding with you. But I will say this, because I wrote where was that? It's on this page. I'm a fast forward really fast. So so when he in the car with you, he in the back seat on the right hand side because he said you drive crazy.
Oh.
He didn't want to be in the front seat with you. So just okay. So yeah, he like I'm back over here in the back. She looked to her right, I'm back here. I'm not getting in that front seat with her. Like no. So okay. So then I asked him, was there like any message that he had for you per se? Nothing specific. And he just said, you got to do what you got to do, love. You got to keep going.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Okay.
Yes.
And then towards the end, did he cough a lot?
Yes.
Okay. Like he couldn't even laugh without coughing. I don't know what that is.
And he had a trach in his throat too.
Okay. I see a lot of mucus. Mm-hmm. And I saw like the napkins like constantly like bringing up mucus and phlegm. Yeah. I did see that. Okay. I asked him, was there a lesson for you? And it was live in the moment. He was like, I get you saving for a rainy day, but it might not ever rain. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. Like I get it. You prepping, but so he said, stop being so cautious. Stop being so scary. Stop playing it safe. And then I asked, like, well, who's around you? Like, who are your spirit guides, or who kind of directs you and drops those breadcrumbs for you? And I heard me, grandma, uncle, and cousin. So that's your spirit team.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I asked him how he communicates with you, because some people, they do like calling cards. Sometimes they leave us some people leave dimes, pennies, quarters. My auntie leaves me quarters all the time. And I'm like, I already know that's you. With you, it's through the radio, like the music.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So he's like, those songs are not random. I'm playing, like I'm sending you those songs. I'm turning those songs on, or if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. And then there's this thing that I do where I say, well, can you put something in my hand that would make sense to the sitter? Like, so we call you guys sitters, the people we're reading for. So I'm like, can you put something in my hand that would make sense for her? And I got grape, purple, and then I was like, Fanta. So I was like, is he a Q, or did he...
No, he wasn't a Q.
Okay. I heard the color purple, grape, and like pop, Fanta pop.
Yeah, I think it's just because he drunk it all the time.
Okay. He drank pop all the time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So much soda. We always had Fanta at the house.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Car talk streams. What did I ask him? Is there any way to like strengthen the connection? And I heard car talks. I don't know if you talk to him when you're in the car.
Yeah.
And I heard dreams, and so he visits you in your dreams, or he's gonna start visiting you in your dreams. I don't know if he's already been to see you yet.
Yeah, he does.
So in those dreams, if he says something to you, make note of it. You know, like first thing. Normally, what I do when I have my dreams, I wake up and I write down everything before I touch my phone, before I get on Instagram, anything, just so that, because you don't know if it's a message or not. So when next time he comes through, make note of it.
Okay.
So then I asked him, like, was there a catchphrase? And again, some of the stuff that comes through, you have to sit there and be like, am I hearing this or am I crazy? Or so it's like we kind of psych ourselves out because we have to remind ourselves it's not for me. So I was like I'll be damned, like, or I'll be a monkey's uncle or something. Like, did he say stuff like that?
I'll be damned. Yeah.
I'll be damned. Okay. I was like, what was your line? Like, I'll be damned. And I'm like, I'll be damned. What?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Was he a Mason?
I don't believe so. He was in the military. But
Military.
I do not believe that he was in the Mason. He was a Masonry.
Okay. Then I asked about like, does anybody have a nickname? And I heard like a Bobo, Bob, Billy, or anything like that. Does that resonate?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay.
Bobo,
Okay, I heard a B nickname. Did he have a German Shepherd or a Rottweiler?
Yes.
Both or one of each? I mean, or one or the other?
He had both at different points in life.
Okay, so I'm going to say the dogs are with him. Are they still here? Or are they with him?
No, they're not. They're with him.
Okay. Because I saw both the dogs, and I was like, now which... me getting frustrated. I'm like, now which one? Because I want to tell her the right dog. I'm like, now see the German Shepherd. I said, but then it switched to a Rottweiler. So I'm like, which one is it?
The order that he had them first was a German Shepherd, then it was a Rottweiler.
Okay, so I wrote it both down because I was, again, doing this and being, it's like, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? So I just wrote them both down. How do you... Oh, when he hugged you, like when he did hug you, did he hug you from the side?
Yeah.
Okay. I got him hugging you. I was like, how did you show affection or whatever? And he hugged you like from the side. I see a plaid blue shirt, jeans and work boots, and his cap, his baseball cap.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds about right for him.
Okay. And then I just have a few more little questions that I asked him. I asked him, like, was there an embarrassing moment for somebody? Like, something that was funny that, like, we can all laugh at. Did somebody slip on the porch or fall down the steps or something?
It was across, like, the driveway. His sister-in-law did.
Okay.
It was a moment that my family still asks about to this day.
Okay, so that is that's the most embarrassing, the funniest thing that he could think of that you all laughed at as a family.
That is so crazy and so accurate. That is so crazy.
Okay, and so then I asked the question, like, was there something that you all ever disagreed about but kind of laughed at? And I heard prom homecoming. So did y'all fight over your dress or your hair or something about homecoming or prom?
So he had passed away before my prom, but for homecoming, yes, it was always an issue of what I was going to wear. And even as I was getting my prom dress, someone who was there, I can't remember who it was, maybe my mom, they were like, your dad would not be happy with this.
Okay.
It was something that we all were able to just laugh about.
Okay.
So funny.
Okay, good. So then I asked him when it was time, who came to get him? And I heard his mother and his grandmother.
Wow, that would be accurate. Yeah.
Okay.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah, they came and got him. His calling card. So then I asked him, what's his calling card? So how would you know that he's around? And I got cologne.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
So if you smell his cologne, you get a whiff of it or a hint of it here and there, his energy is present.
That makes sense. Because it happens.
Okay. Yeah. So that's him. checking in on you. I told you about riding in the back seat because you drive crazy. And then just two more things. What is this? Oh, okay. So then I asked him, I was like, so is there anything else like you want to talk about? Anything else you want to close out with? And he kind of was like, nah, my work is done here. Like, he fixed his clothes. And then he was like, and let me finish my drink. And then he finished the drink and put the cup on the table and was like, yeah, I'm good. And like pimped out, walked out the door. And I was like, okay. like, okay. And the whole time I was smiling. So overall, that love and that energy, I kept a smile on my face the whole time. Like, you are really like that type of dad, like that, like the dream girl dad. If that makes any sense. And so that's how he closed it out.
Wow.
So do you have any questions for me?
I don't. It's so much accuracy. It's crazy.
Okay.
It's crazy. Wow. Thank you.
No, you're welcome. You're welcome. And if you have any questions, if anything pops up, jogs your memory later on, just feel free to send me a message. I'll just add it to, not your file, girl. I don't know what this is. I just got a book, like a journal. I just write all the stuff down. But I have your name on here. This is Crystal's reading. Oh, what's his name?
Sherman.
I did not get Sherman. Okay.
Sherman.
Okay. And this is Dad. Okay. So, now so you don't have any questions, right?
No.
Okay. So the way that we close this out, or the way that I've been taught to close this out, is at this point, I'm going to release his energy back to you. And I'm going to call my energy back to myself. And then we are good.
Thank you so much.
No, you're welcome. You're so welcome.
Thank you.
And like I said, if you need me, just call me.
Okay, I will. Thank you so much.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.